Atlanta United Fan TV, 2-1 win. We are the U.S. Open Cup champs. Another trophy in the cabinet. What are your thoughts, guys?
Another one. Another one.
You know, like DJ Khaled.
I could get used to, winning trophies like every couple of weeks. I could do that. That's what I need in my life, to keep things in perspective. Hey, you win a trophy, you feel pretty good. I can work with that.
That's true. That's true.
Dale, 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 campeón. Dale, 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 campeón. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It feels good. Feels real good. It was a little nervy in the second half, but
Understatement.
Yeah, squeaky bum times 1,000. But we pulled through it. We showed grit. We showed determination. It was we faced 10 men a lot. We had to be the team down to 10 men this time around, and but they held out. They held out. A little lucky, But at the end of the day, man, champions. That's what champions are made of.
We haven't dealt with that in a long time. Because remember the first season, we used to always have someone sent off.
Yeah. Well, Carmona in the first game. And
right. Like him and aside, it was always one of those guys. We've been relatively disciplined for most of this season. So
our last time might have been against Minnesota United
LGP.
last season.
Yeah.
LGP.
Yeah.
I talked about this in the podcast. I didn't knock on wood hard enough or something because we talked about how players get sent off in this matchup for whatever reason. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. Of course, you're here very often on this show. Alan Chapman can suck a whole bunch of things right now. But, hey, we still made it through, so, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's talk positives, man. PD Martinez, for me, man of the match, just dynamic. He, on the right side, especially more in the first half, because we were better in the first half for sure. And going on the right side, you got PD, you got Gressel, and LGP, right? And forming a triangle, just causing havoc. LGP getting forward, but PD is the one who played that pass in. And the way that, little fortune on the first goal, but it came a result of good play.
First goal, oh my God. That's like one of the luckiest bounces.
A real Vito Minone moment, am I right?
Indeed. Yeah, from an Arsenal fan for sure.
Yeah.
That's why he never got the #1 shirt. But LGP daring run and putting the pressure on them, and they couldn't handle it.
Just to rewind back on Petey real quick, this is what we expected from him when we first signed him, because of course everyone's real first memory of him was in the Copa final last year, stepping up in the second leg. Like I said, big-time players make big-time moments, and that's exactly what he did. This is the kind of stuff that we want to see from him, and it just hopefully, we see more of this as we go into the stretch of the season, because now that we've got two in 3 weeks, I feel like it's the MLS Cup or bust. I can't see how the expectation could be anything less.
LFC probably have something to say about that, but
they got to worry about Ibra. They got to get worried about getting out the West. So
if they face the Ibra, that's very true.
And at the very least, the East should be ours, I think. You know what I mean? Because I think that Atlanta United is the best team in the East. When you look at the roster, when you look at how we've been playing lately,
and everyone's getting healthy. Everyone's getting healthy.
That's the thing. Going back to PD real quick, Tanner talked about PD coming onto that ball that's cut back and keeping it down, and he kept it down. It went up a little bit, but just enough. Yeah. Just enough. But fantastic finish from PD. Miles, Pogba, until he got sent off LGP. But I thought they had actually pretty solid games.
Yeah.
They were for the most part stifling Minnesota's attack. Minnesota really didn't offer much in the first half, and it's a shame that
I think they had their chances, though. I think to score, they didn't put them away. I think.
Yeah. Well, especially off of set pieces, I think. But I think in terms of open play, I don't really think Minnesota offered that much. And so it's just a shame that they didn't get a third goal and that they allowed a goal right out of halftime, because that immediately puts pressure back on the game. So. But hey, it's a cup final. I never expected us to roll Minnesota at all. They gave it their best. They were kind of dirty a little bit. But
what has been perplexing is Darwin Quintero not part of the starting 11 at all. And I think he was part of the 18, but not part of it.
Because he came in. I didn't even realize he wasn't on the field until he subbed in. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't understand that one.
Yeah.
It's funny because going back to the Club America game, it seemed like when you have a moment to play your best squad, the teams that players don't end up end up not doing it, and it's like, do you want to win or do you just want to, just be happy that you're here? Because, because more often than not, we're going after it.
Yeah, I mean, even Club America played a stronger squad. I mean, like Minnesota, that looked like a good squad, but how does Quintero not play? I don't know.
Yeah, very strange. But yeah, at the end of the day, Frank de Boer, do you guys give him the plaudits for making the right decisions and getting us this cup?
Absolutely. I think that, the past 2 months, like, there really hasn't been much that's gone wrong. In the games that we have, I think, LAFC, like, even that, like, we still made that a game, like towards the end. I think that, things are coming well into shape. Everyone's getting healthy. I think that, it's going to definitely give us options going in the next month. I've been saying it for a while. Don't let us get healthy. Yeah. It's going to be trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think De Boer. I think De Boer's really getting it. I haven't really had an issue with his lineups. I thought, and tonight's lineup was expected, I think, for the most part. I expected to see Escobar take part, and he comes on for PD after we get the red card. So, you're bringing on that extra defender, bring on Lorenowitz at the end. I think all of the subs really made sense. Barco, what is his best game? He came off first. All right, fine, fair enough. You know what I mean? So, but, yeah, I totally agree with we're getting healthy. Players are hitting form. I don't know, man. I think we're formidable, and who's going to stop us? Who's really going to stop us?
You know what? It's a damn shame that, the Champions League isn't right now, because I'd be like, yeah, I'd take my chance against anybody. So.
And Champions League, we have unfinished business.